I'm angry at Matt Galloway for not asking the right questions or figuring out the real flaws in the system. It's not just doctors, but specialists. When it comes to the digestive tract, nutrition, microbiomes, right? What are healthy or unhealthy foods for us to know about as ethnicities of various origins based on what we learn at home or at school? We're failing. How much research have we done to really find out if it's a good idea to remove the appendix, right? It's very possible the appendix has a function related to the uh, the biome, right? The types of bacteria we need at different stages of our life, based on where we're born, based our first contacts with our mothers, with our the foods. And yet doctors never want to address this, never want to learn this, never want to specialize in this. And Matt Galloway, I've only had one conversation with a gastro specialist, and he kind of dominated a little bit the conversation and kind of hung up a little bit quick. I didn't get a chance to ask him the right questions to find out if he cares to find out about things that his own specialties should know about. So I think that's what you need to talk about. And if you want to find out what's causing younger people to die or get cancer at a younger age, there's very strong links to the world that their parents and grandparents have been leaving behind for them. It's a stressful, hopeless world. And what causes that are not, again, conversations you want to have. But there's also the fact that we are, messing around with technology that throws off. And I'm not just talking about screen time. I'm talking about waves, right? Technological waves that aren't really meant to be on this planet as much as they are, unless, we lived on the Transformers world, Cybertron, whatever it's called. That'd be normal, those kind of waves. It's not normal here. And finally, the toxins, the pollutions, the microplastics, and again, a serious lack of care and concern for being patient-centered, for applying the Hippocratic Oath, for taking responsibility for errors. Doesn't have to be that the doctor that didn't diagnose this, that didn't send this young person for the right test, doesn't mean that they have to be forced to retire or insurance paying millions and millions, but they should go on this report with you and say, I apologize. And it's these kind of things that brings up awareness that, yes, the trends are changing at a younger age. When I was in Vietnam and I was watching some TV, and I could see how they weren't blocking the faces of, let's say, people caught shoplifting, and they were shamed and their families were shamed. They might not go to jail for years and years and years for small things, but the fact that they're taking responsibility for their actions in a way that is culturally observed is useful. We don't have that in the medical system, and no matter how many doctors you recruit from other jurisdictions, if we don't have consequences that are appropriate and that embrace accountability from all participants, whether they're the guilty ones or not, and then apply these learning outcomes to these errors, then you're not going to solve these issues. And again, lifestyles, people. Grow your own food. Like, I still have never heard anything come close to doctors in Canada getting together and writing a letter and saying it's not okay for 9 out of 10 or more aisles in grocery stores to be unhealthy for us, and us to supposedly be able to stay on top of how many patients we have. Can you talk about that, Matt Galloway, and some of your future stories? Or do you always go with the easy stuff?